What up, QC crew? King Day is in the mother building.
Run it up for so. Yeah, BRISKO, not no amateur. Run that shit, we at all the show. Say that shit for your camera.
Warning. Everything said in this video and on this platform is strictly my opinion and all alleged. Here, we speak about hot topics on YouTube and other social media platforms for entertainment and conversational purposes only. Viewer discretion is advised.
What it do? It's your homie King Day here in King's Corner, and I am back with another reaction video for you. Now look, what up y'all? Today we have another episode of LGBT. And today we will be reacting to this back and forth beef on TikTok. So I actually seen the partner's response first, scrolled down a couple of videos, and boom, the original video from the girlfriend was right there. So I pieced that thing together. We're gonna watch this thing go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and see what's going on. So the original Storytime says, "Storytime as my last act of love. I packed my stuff and I left." So let's see what's going on. This is fresh on these TikTok streets. They actually both were live last night and they just wouldn't join each other's live, but neither of them was really saying too much of anything. Let's see how this story unfolds. I ain't gonna hold you no longer. I never do. If you mess with me like I mess with you, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, like, comment, share. We're gonna get straight into this video. Let's get it. Let go.
Okay, y'all, we back with another story time. And this story time, I feel like at first I wasn't gonna tell y'all, but then it was like, why not? Like, I'm not ashamed of anything that I go through, nothing that has happened to me. And I feel like you gotta go through things to build character. So I don't know, I just feel like I'ma still give y'all the story time, regardless if it could be embarrassing or whatever. So the last 2 years that I've been with this lady, she has been dogging my ass. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't know why I looked past it for so long, but I did. And I had hopes and praise that it was going to get better, and it never got better. It just got worse. The more that you accept is the more that people are going to try to get away with. And the story that I'm about to tell y'all is a prime example of when a person play with you the first time, leave their ass alone, because it just gets worse. And at this point, bitch, let's just wrap this shit up, because you doing too much. Like, it's just too much. So yesterday, we go to her grandma's house just to check on her. And when we get over there, she asked me to go to the store to get her some Tums for Walgreens. I go get the Tums. We come back, we stand on the porch. She like, "Grandma, don't you need to drop your time card off?" The grandma looking confused, like, how does she know that? But she like, yeah. So she like, "Just come back and get me when I'm done." I'm like, okay, cool. I'm not thinking nothing of it. I go home, I start straightening up, whatever. She called my phone. I answer, we talk. She like, "Yeah, I just stopped at the bank for my grandma. I'm about to go to a couple more stores for her, and then I'm be ready." I'm like, okay, cool. So I would go back. I done got in the shower, all type of shit. I call her, she don't answer. I call again, she declined it. I text, she, hold on, I'm on the phone with my grandma, I'm in Jewel's. Anytime that this lady is doing, like, anytime it's something weird like that, she'll send me a screenshot, share her low. Like, at this point, we not sharing lows because we've been into it. So this is something that she would do. But okay, cool, we don't got no low shares, so you really think you getting one over on a cool. The thing is that you cannot get over on good people. You can't change my heart. I'm not mad about anything. Only thing you did was trick yourself out your spot. So she like, "I'm in Jewel's on the phone with my grandma." I'm like, okay, share your low. She steady not sharing the low. I'm calling back, she not answering. She texts me and say, "Yeah, you could just do whatever you gonna do. I don't get no more. You weird as hell. I just told you I'm on the phone with my grandma." If you on the phone with your grandma, why you can't send me no screenshot that you on the phone with your grandma? Why you can't share your low? But then too, y'all, coming from my standpoint, why would you even want to be with somebody that you have to question their integrity, what they're doing when they're not around?
That's
you?
what I was about to say.
Why would you even want to be with somebody like that? That you're so fucked up that you would leave and lie about where you're going to go sit in the face, right? Y'all, why did this mother drive to Jewel's? From wherever she was at, she drove to Jewel's. She shares the low. The low is turned off. It's turned off. She, hold on, I ain't finna turn it on. She turned it on. She's pulling into Jewel's. Man, y'all, she been on the phone with her grandma for 20 or 30 minutes discussing what she was getting her from Jewel's. Right? Okay, cool. So, y'all, I gotta laugh because this funny. Like, this lady could never think I was this slow. So I called. So she ended up turning the low on. I see her pulling in the jewels. She calling me. I don't answer. She texting my phone like, but I'm doing something. Y'all, why did this lady have 3 packs of ground beef and 2 cans of relish in the cart? So you been on the phone with your grandma for 30 minutes in jewels to get 3 packs of meat and a pack of relish, because she could have sold you that in 2 seconds. So you went and left from where you was at and drove your ass to a jewels. Then when I don't answer, I call you back. You're not answering. You turn your low back off. Yo, when I tell you I'm good, I don't do other. That's a non-negotiable for me. I don't do other. So when you start wanting to venture off and do like that, I'ma let you. Good luck. I'm not getting on this bashing nobody. You will see. That's all I got to say. And that's my story time for today. Bye.
Yeah, I feel like when it gets to a point where you gotta basically beg for somebody to cut their location on or send you proof, well, even to ask to send proof, I don't recall ever saying send me a screenshot. I'm trying to think, because I don't want to lie to y'all now. I ain't trying to lie. I don't recall ever being on the phone or texting and say, hey, I'm on the phone with my grandma. Hey, I'm on the phone with my mama or whoever. And me and my wife were long distance in the beginning. So I don't even recall, getting off the phone with her to get on the phone with my people or whatever was going on, and her saying, send me a screenshot, or vice versa. Like, if y'all getting into it and y'all mad to the point to where y'all are cutting the location off, it's a done data. Because when you in a relationship, even when you mad, there's absolutely no reason for you to be that mad to where you're like, I don't even want you to know where I'm at. Because once it gets to that point, the relationship needs to be over. The relationship just needs to be over. Like, I'm about to cut my location off because I don't want you to know where I am. Y'all that into it. The conversation or the argument or whatever it was that deep for you to be like, you don't need to know. Especially if you cut that location off to go be with somebody else. I know out of spite, you might say, I'm gonna cut my location off, whatever. I'm just finna go to the bar. I'm finna go to my mom's house, or I'm finna go to my best friend's house. You're not doing anything, crazy, but I'm finna cut it off to, kind of tick her off. And now when she call and say, where you at? And you mad, it don't matter. Man, I'm in my best friend's house. Leave me alone. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Cut your location back on. Or does somebody got to keep asking you out doing dirt, you out messing with somebody? Like, it's a done dollar. That's just how I feel about it. Y'all let me know what y'all think about it. Let's go ahead and get into the girlfriend. The girlfriend seen this video and came back and wanted to clear up her name.
Yo, TikTok, I wasn't even gonna do a story time on this because that's not me, and yeah, this is not no shit really I wanted to do. But since got on here and did whatever kind of story time they did, so this about the ex, the one that's in a lot of my videos on my page if y'all go see. We broke up. So mentally, I've been going from the relationship, I say like 2-3 months ago, right? I just feel like it's too much nagging. We be getting into it, and I just feel like I've been doing way more, and the can't even reciprocate or do half of the shit I'm doing. I feel like I put my all into the relationship. Yeah, I was cheating. I was doing a little shit. But I'm not gonna lie, from the time that I started cheating or what I did, the first thing that I did, I went through her phone and I saw some explicit videos that she was sending out around doing whatever she was doing. Cool. I wasn't even aware. I didn't even know that this was the type of stuff that she do, because she acted like an innocent, portrayed an image to me, made me think otherwise. So I still was with her. Like, I'm like, okay, you doing this, just start sending it to me first. And me being, I'm not even gonna say, like, I wasn't even okay with that. Like, that shit made me feel insecure on my own end, because I'm thinking like, damn, am I not doing something right? Am I not doing this right? Am I not doing something right? Am I going wrong somewhere? So I still stuck with her through that. Mind you, this was in October 2024. I started going her October 4th. I found this shit October 19th, dated all the way down to November. She was getting up in the back, like in her car. They was giving her, they was doing all this little goofy shit. Like, mind you, I go with her. So once I saw that, it was just like I was sticking with her, because I'm not gonna lie, she got me out perks. I was popping perks real bad. Yeah, I was popping a lot of perks, being high, overdosing and shit, all kind of crazy shit. She helped me cope, like, and get over that shit. And like, and I did lose my mama, my uncle, my grandma. I lost like a lot of people back to back, and my mama was probably the hardest. So I went to popping perks and shit. I was a little strung out, don't get me wrong, but I was still like, you know, like paying for my own shit, you know, like a motherfucker wasn't taking care of me, buying me perks, and no, I was doing that shit on my own, and I was still making sure she was straight. So I don't really even know how to start this shit out, but I just wanted to give her props for that. She did give me out perks. I thank her for that. She didn't really give me out because it was a mad thing, and it was something I had to do. You know, I had to go through the withdrawals, and I had to go through everything on my own. So I'm not going to say she really did that. I did that myself. But, yeah, I got over the little perk habit and shit like that. We started just fucking with each other, and I felt bad because the bitch, my ex had keyed her car while I was at my house parked in the back. She came over there, popped up, came in or whatever, tried to like make me put her out. This was the first time I think she was over there for real. I ended up like fighting the ex, putting her out, and I stayed with the girlfriend. So, imagine, I wasn't talking to the ex or nothing. She just randomly popped up thinking like, oh, she ain't got shit going on. I'm gonna come back over here. We gonna rekindle. So cool. I ended up fighting her, putting her out. Like a day after that, she ain't called me that whole day. Imagine, she had been calling all three of my phones for like, for a minute, just trying to get in contact with me. So I ended up putting out the next 2 days. A day after that, she ended up coming to key her car all the way around. I got a cop repainted. And mind you, every time I went through her phone, it was always somebody else she was talking to. It was always something with somebody else. And it was always her on apps, sending videos. She even made a Twitter account. She was on Tammy. She was on all kind of shit. And somebody at my job came up to me like, you know your girl on Tammy? I look, they showed me the page. She got explicit videos, pictures on there, whatever. It was just so much that I was going through. Mind you, I was steady taking care of her, buying her whatever bag she wanted, whatever she wanted, I did it. She wanted, like, some shit happened. Me and my brother had a crib together. I ended up just moving out because her and my brother and them got into it and shit. I moved out. I got us in the crib quick. She didn't really have to lift a muscle, do nothing. I've been paying her rent, bills by myself. She just was paying a gas bill. That was it. And she wasn't even paying that shit. So we ain't even gonna get into that. But our real life was like taking on. She was doing like necessity, like household shit. Like she'd buy paper towels, whatever it was, little shit that she could buy, like soap and shit like that. She'd do that. She had a car note. She was paying her car note or whatever. That was her own. You know, I get her oil change. But it was like I was steady seeing so many signs to like we were not the same. She was selfish. She'd go in the store and buy her juices, waters, pops, candy, chips, and wouldn't think about me and be like, well, you didn't ask for nothing. But my whole thing was, if I go in the store and buy you something, even if you say no, like that's how I've been coming, and I'm gonna always be that way. I'm never gonna be like, oh, you didn't say nothing, so I didn't get you shit. I know what you drink. I know what you like. I'm gonna get you something. The bitch used to go out to eat, go get some food, come back, don't have me nothing. But anytime I went out to eat, I included her. She never wanted me not to include her, even included her in my content, y'all. Like I really was going all out my way to make us a family, make her happy, whatever. The first year I got with her October, December, I had bought her a dog. Got her a dog. She still got the dog to this day. She left with the dog. Cool. I just did so much for her. I bought her like 5-6 bags. However many bags I bought, I can't even count. I bought her bags, did so much for her, helped her with everything. Whatever she needed, I did. I'm not going to say I was an angel or I was a saint and I was just so perfect. No, I wasn't. Everybody fuck up. Everybody go through shit. Everybody fall off. Everybody come back. She helped me. You know, when I got out perks, I ain't gonna lie, she like told me like get a job at this job. I ended up getting a job. I've been there a year. But I'm not gonna say that she's the reason I'm there or I still got the job or none of that. Yeah, you was helping me, you was looking out, but at the same time, it wasn't amounting to what I was doing for you. Sometimes I put you before I put myself, which is the reason why now I just want to take time with myself so I can really gain back the love and just loving myself. Like I feel like I be putting my all into whoever I'm dealing with. Like, I give you everything, and I go with nothing. I damn near spend my last on you for you to be happy, and I just take nothing. Like, and that's the thing about me. And I feel like I need to stop doing that because I get too many. I put people up here, and they be having me down here because they like what I'm doing for them, and they going to just keep taking, but they're not going to reciprocate. They're not going to do the same for me. And I feel like I went through a lot with her, like, her mama lied on me, said I stole some pills from her. It was just like so much shit I went through with her. I got into my whole family behind her because I fought my cousin behind her because she didn't want to fight her own battles. But whatever the case may be, I'm not mad about nothing that I did. I don't regret anything I did. It's a lesson learned. I just got to know how to move forward. And I feel like I just went through so much shit with her. Her mama lied, said I stole some pills, and I never even knew where no pills was at. I don't steal from no motherfucker. If I'm going to take it, I'm going to take it. I'm not stealing. Her mama was disrespecting me and text message to her, saying little weird shit about me. Still went around. Her mama was respectful, but her mama always felt the way towards me. That was another reason why I kind of like pushed back from it too. Your mama don't like me. You doing all this content shit. Every time I go through your phone, it's a nigga, it's a bitch, it's somebody. Mind you, it was just too much going on. Like, I was just taking way too much. And yes, I was doing me. Yes, I was doing this shit. But at the same time, I was making sure she was straight. I was still being there for her. For whatever she needed, however she needed it, I was going without to make sure she had. She never went without to make sure I had anything. I asked her to buy me a $2 meal. It was like I was asking her to go jump off a cliff. I'm asking you to buy me the bare minimum. When I'm buying you $100 meals, our total $300, $400, $500, whatever. We going out to eat, and I'm overly doing whatever it is for you. My birthday, I spent, I say $1,000 that whole day just doing shit. Bought her outfit, bought her shoes, got whatever I did, all of that. Her birthday was my birthday is March 14th. Her birthday is March 20th. 6 days later, her birthday came. I still made sure she had a good birthday, all that shit. I still never really received a gift for my birthday. She bought me some shoes. Just recently, she gave me $250. This is in this month, mind you, this month. Well, May. But this month, I just had got $250 from her for my birthday. And she had bought me some Supreme ones. That was all I got. I went and bought her a $1,000 bag, contributed. I took her out my whole birthday. Everything I did for my birthday, I made sure that she did it with me. I just did so much for this girl, and I feel like for you to get on TikTok and make a video and make it seem like I was a terrible ass person, I'm not a terrible person. I never just did you wrong for no reason. Everything that you've done to me, I got videos. I have all kind of shit of you making content, doing all kind of crazy shit at your job. You're not even getting paid for it. I'm not even seeing these videos first. You sending them around to everybody in the world. What are you leaving for me to want in the bedroom? Nothing. Because the whole world know what you got going on. I would have never got on here and made this video, and I still don't even want to go too deep into detail. But I'm just going to leave this right here where it's at. I feel like I went with, this the thing, this what she uses. She's the only child, so she's selfish. Her mom's the only child. She grew up where her grandma took care, like she didn't have to share, she didn't have to do. I grew up with 5 siblings, there's 6 of us. Like I grew up having to understand that you have to share certain things. It's not just gonna be yours. And she's really selfish. She literally will make her something to eat when she come in, only make her some food. And I'm like, damn, where my food at? Oh, I didn't know you wanted none. It's like little shit that she was doing like that. Also, I was just like, I don't know, like, y'all, it's just too much to really put in the video, so I'm just gonna leave it right there. But that's just damn near half of my part of my story. I was going with a damn near OnlyFans model, a Tammy app, or whatever you want to call it, and I just had to be okay with that shit. And I'm so happy we gone and we separated, and I'm here and you there, and I wish you nothing but the best. I don't want nobody or nothing to stop you from getting to where you want to be. You say you want to be married, have kids, all that. I want you to get that, but I just guess it wasn't with me. And I'm okay with that. I'm cool, y'all. I'm not stressing out that shit. I wish her nothing but the best. I still didn't want to get on here and really go into deep detail about what was really going on, but it's cool, y'all. It's a lesson learned. I just got to move up going forward. I got to do the right thing to make sure that I keep what I got and make sure that I'm okay. I got to put me first. And I'm happy she left and she did the right way, so we ain't have to do no police shit or nothing crazy. But that's my story, my part of it, the part that I was going to give y'all. But, yeah.
How y'all feel about it? Now, we only seen one little snippet of the girlfriend. Let me see if she got maybe another little part, give us more of a feel of what was going on. I do know the video that we watched, like, I think kind of kicked off some of this stuff. Because, yeah, like when I go to her page, she has story times, but they all like little snippets of story times. It's not like part 1, 2, 3. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so apparently she gets on TikTok, the femme, she gets on TikTok and she just makes small little story times. And apparently her name is Tia. Right here, this is Tia. The femme is Clark. So apparently Tia felt some type of way about it and finally wanted to make a video to clear her name from all these other little snippets of videos. And I promise you, the story times are random. So we're not even going to get into all of them. We hear that basically Tia is saying that Clark is not innocent, okay? And she found out that she was online, wilding out. But Clark was helping Tia get over her, situation. She had lost some family members back and she started popping pills. And so Clark was able to assist her in getting better. Tia now says that she is off of the pills, semi thanks to Clark. And she stayed with her because she was helping her through that situation. I can understand that to a certain extent. Doing drugs and somebody helping you overcome that. Sometimes you may look at it like, if they seen me through my worst while I was doing X, Y, and Z, I can probably see them through that. Let's try and compromise. Tia said she told Clark, look, if you're going to send out pictures and videos and get paid for it or whatever the case may be, just run it by me first. I think that I don't think that makes the situation better, but I think it might make Tia feel a little bit in control so that there isn't a coworker or a person on the street that can come up and say, oh, this your girl, or I see your girl, or, whatever. It's like, oh, I seen it first. I guess it makes Tia maybe feel a part of it and like it's not being done behind her back, even though she doesn't agree with. I don't know. I can't say that I would stay, but I can't say that I would leave either, because in this situation, right, I was on drugs. You seen it through, you thugged it out with me on drugs. And then from the conversations that we're having, you're making it seem like you're not doing this stuff anymore. It's really kind of hard for me to say, just leave. Because although Tia didn't go into details, we don't know what Tia is like when she's lifted, versus sober. We don't know what Clark had to deal with when Tia was lifted. So, tough situation. Y'all let me know what y'all do. Why we on mute?
Hey, this dust, but this is such a liar that I can't just let this slide. Like, so I have a good 10 minutes of my time, and it's the last 10 minutes that your dusty ass gonna. First of all, you steady telling everybody that I'm a porn star and I do this and I'm that. Only thing that I ever had was a Twitter, bitch, that you knew about. You knew about the Twitter. I don't have the Twitter no more. I did have it. So yeah, I did have some shit on the Twitter. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm grown. I could do whatever the fuck I want to do. And if it was an issue or a problem, you didn't have to stay with me. You could have left me alone when you found out about it. Then you want to bring up that I got some head. I did. I'm not gonna lie. I did get some head in the back of my car. I did. And what happened? You found out about it, and what I do? I brought the bitch home. We fucked it together, right or wrong. Oh, okay. So let's go ahead and wrap all that little shit up. We can go ahead and throw that out the window. Let's get into the rest of the story. So then you got into it with your whole family because of me? So let's really get into it why you got into it with your whole family. You really got into it with your whole family because your mama left y'all Section 8 and y'all moved into a new crib. Your brother was going around telling everybody that that was his shit and that you was just staying with him, and you felt the way about it. Then he went behind your back. You was getting a child care check from your cousin that was staying with y'all, right? He went behind your back, made her take the child care out of your name and put it in his name. So let's talk about the real reason on why you not over there. Because, bitch, that really ain't have shit to do with me. I just got added into the mix for whatever reason. I don't even know how the fuck I got added into that shit. But what the fuck ever. I don't give a fuck. Then, you say you moved us in the crib quick. Quick? So, I don't even remember the timeline of dates. So, we left your brother's house. You didn't have a dollar and you didn't have a job. But okay, cool, I'm following your lead. We go to your sister's house. Mind you, I never had to go over there with you, but I knew that if I would have not been over there with you, you wasn't going to have no way to even attempt to get a job. So I'm not going to leave that off on nobody else. I felt some sort of responsibility for you, and that's why I stayed around so long. But it's cool, though, bitch. Won't no bitch ever get a chance to say fuck me the way that you said fuck me. So it's cool, though. We over there so long, you still ain't did shit. Your sister steady asking you what's the plans, like what you got going on. You the reason that you got a job. I'm not the reason why you got a job. Didn't you try to do the application yourself and you couldn't even get past the application? I didn't even let you move past the interview part. So let me tell y'all, once the time allowed when you could go back and reapply for a job after you failed the whatever portion, I did the application. I did the job interview. I did all the hard work. What you do, you showed up to do the drug test and you did the job. Well, I guess you doing the hard work, but bitch, don't say that you're the reason how you got a job. Bitch, you knew that it was a requirement to be with me to have something going on. You can't be around me and be no bum. But in reality, you still have bum mentality. So you, like me doing that, did nothing because you still a bum. You want to sit up and say you take care of me? Bitch, when do you take care of me? What do you do for me? Like, I'm so confused. You steady talking about a bag. Tia, I'm so fucking irritated that you really run with this narrative like you just do so much for me. Tia, anytime you go and buy me something, right? That's all you can do. You buy it and then I have to foot everything else. So in reality, I would have rather you just kept your money, to be honest, if everything gonna be on me after you go and make this big whatever the fuck you want to do for whatever reason that you want to do it. I'm grateful. I'm not even saying it like that, but what I'm saying is stop trying to make it seem like I don't do shit for you, gang. I do a lot for you. The thing is that you want a dummy, and I'm not no dummy. You're not finna just use me. You're not finna get over on me. I'm not finna just be sitting back while you do whatever. And hell no, like hell. Then not only that, the reason that me and you really been into it all the time, every day, is because you're a bum. You don't want better. You're cool with at your job that you at right now, making $15 an hour. Your check is $1,100. The rent $1,475. You do the math. Every time you get paid, till you borrow out your whole check. Your family don't fuck with you, gang. Your whole family don't fuck with you. Your sister was cooking dinners. You didn't have no money to pay for the dinners. She's making you pay her back. My sister would never, bitch. Then you talking about my mama. Bitch, my mama has never, not one time, disrespected you. Now, that incident that you're talking about, only reason that you knew about it is because I told you about it, right? Me and my mama got into it about it. I'm not saying that she was right. It got settled. My mama has treated this lady with respect. When my grandma died, this bitch was at my crib, right? At my crib, drinking for free, eating for free, everything. My mama taking us out. She's taking us fine dining. She's taking us to regular restaurants. She's taking us all type of places. You ain't had nothing to say then. You was soaking that shit up though, right? Okay. Make sure when you tell something, bitch, make sure you tell the whole story, bitch. Cause don't get on no internet and make it seem like somebody did something to you, bitch. Your family has been nothing but disrespectful to me since day fucking one, to my face, and I have done nothing but just take it from you too, bitch. So fuck you and your whole motherfucking family. Like fuck you. You want to get on this bitch and try to make it seem like, oh, you was just giving, and I'm just taking. Let's talk about it, bitch. You're a drunk. You're a drunk. You get up every morning and you have to have a drink. If you are allowed to, you will drink a whole fifth by yourself in one day. And then when I don't want to buy the liquor, you have an attitude. You stomping and storming around the house, slamming doors and all this other shit, bitch. I'm not finna support that. I don't drink every day. I'm not gonna keep buying liquor every day for you to drink. It was to the point, I'm hiding liquor. That's what we at with. I have proof of all this shit. Then, you talking about rent. I ain't paying no gas bill, so I paid the gas bill in 2 months. You wanna know why? Because you've been short. You haven't had no money, right? You've made a payment arrangement with the landlord to pay him $700 this paycheck, $700 that paycheck, and you couldn't even give him his $700. You still $100 short from last month. Right or wrong? One thing you can't do is get on this bitch and play with me. One thing you can't do. Then not only that, you talking about some you got my car, you got my car fixed after the bitch keyed my car because you felt bad. Bitch, I went through my insurance. You didn't have the $2,000-$3,000 to get a whole new paint job, so I went through my insurance. So what happened? Y'all know when you file a claim through your insurance go up. What you do? I'm gonna help you pay it. Never gave me $1 to nothing. Never gave me nothing to nothing, and I never made it an issue or nothing because this is my car, and regardless, I was gonna have to pay the car note, the insurance, and shit. I didn't want to walk around with no key car. So regardless if she gave me the $500 or not, I was still gonna get my car fixed. But I felt she has some responsibility because you fucking with this bitch. Make it make sense. One thing, I'm so irritated because I have allowed this lady to run with this narrative that Clark just don't do nothing for you. Bitch, I do everything for you. I think for you. Bitch, you so motherfucking stupid. You want to bring up the $250. I gave you the $250. You want to buy a game. Cool. You so motherfucking stupid you don't read. You go buy the wrong game. Then you buy a refurbished one. So you can't send it back. So now you stuck with it. Bitch, get your stupid ass out. One thing about it is, bitch, only thing I ever tried to do was make you better. That's all I tried to do. And what you did was allow people to trick you to fuck out your spot, bitch. I have taught you and gave you so much to leave this relationship with. And bitch, I have left with nothing but materialistic things. Nothing. I did buy shit for you. I did shit when I could, bitch. But unlike you, I'm responsible. I'm gonna make sure my bills is paid. Then I'ma fuck off later. That's the type of shit I do. That's why we going back and forth, because you don't know the importance of being responsible. You gonna tell me, well, why would you pay your car note when you know I don't get paid to such and such? And we gonna, baby, I'm gonna get out here and figure some shit out. You on the other hand, you only said that because I didn't want to buy you no liquor. I'm not buying you no liquor, and I only got $20. Sorry, babe. Then you steady running with this narrative that you take care of me. You never took care of me. Like, in what world did you take care of me, Tia? Most of the time we go places, it's me paying. Any time that you do take us out to eat, that's all you can do is take us out to eat. And for the rest of the week, you fucked up. You don't have $1 to nothing. So that means you don't have no money to feed your habit, which is drinking. That means you don't have no money to feed the habit, which is eating. And then that also means that you don't have no money to get back and forth to work. Your ass is messy as hell. You keep up with so much bullshit. Then you want to bring up pills. Let's talk about it, baby. You was popping fake perks. Let's talk about it. Since you want to tell everybody your business and you want to tell everybody our business, bitch, you was popping fake perks. And you almost died on me. And I told your ass, you keep doing perks, I'm done.
Off-brand
and you
perks?
decided to stop doing perks. Yeah, you did do that shit on your own, but you was popping fake perks. You're a crackhead. Then not only that,
did
your
she know
sister
they were fake?
was giving you money to go buy perks, $50 under the impression it was a real perk. You going to buy her pressed ones. She almost died. Let's talk about that. You talk about you lost your uncle. How did you lose your uncle? Because you gave him a pressed pill, right? Oh, okay. So, like, I'm done sparing you. I don't give 2 fucks about you, bitch. And on my mother, you can make another video. And, bitch, I'm going to start uploading screenshots. Your ass broke. You illiterate. You don't want to get no education. You don't want to do shit more for yourself. And you think that somebody finna keep sitting up being responsible for that. Bitch, I'm not finna keep getting beat up for your bad decisions. We all got the same 24 hours. I'm through. Bitch, you could have just left it at what it was, because I wasn't even going to get into detail with all of this. But since you wanted to go there, bitch, let's go there. I'm tired of your ass. What you not gonna do is keep getting on this internet and making it seem like Clark is just this fucked up ass person. Bitch, I ain't been nothing but good to your ass. I ain't did shit but put you in positions to be better. Since you've been with me, bitch, you've kept a job. You got you a crib. You stable. Like, you see what I'm saying? But then every time you think about me leaving this time, you know I need you, bitch. Fuck you. You literally just text my mama yesterday and told my mama to tell me to call you. Stop playing with me, bitch. Don't get on this internet line, bitch. I'm paying you dust from this point forward. You can't say 2 motherfucking words to me. So the fact that you got your ass on this internet and tried to play with me, bitch, I promise you gonna eat that. Fuck. Like, I'm so annoyed. And I was really gonna pay this shit dust, but this bitch.
Yo, TikTok. So look, I'm back. Y'all was sparing this ugly bitch, this fat ass. I was sparing this. First off, the content and videos you was making, that shit weak as yo. Was dry as hell. You it wasn't even no point of you making the videos, honestly. But we gonna get back into all this. From the time I started going with you, bitch, I been dogging your ass. I been cheating on you. Been not liking you for real. Once I seen the little shit in your phone. Bitch, you had a Twitter account with an alias name or some she wanna eat me or some shit like that with a weird picture on there. But it had pictures and videos of you on there, bitch. You was showing everything. You wasn't leaving nothing out. You on that bitch, motherfucker. And then not only that, you made the Twitter account. You was in like in your inbox, motherfucker. Like, I want to see you pee on the toilet. You at your desk seat at your job with a pad on, and I got the video on my phone. Anybody want proof to all of these videos and all this shit? I will send this shit to your phone. I tried to post it on here, but they're gonna block me. They not gonna let me post that shit. Gang, this bitch been a hoe. Like, she has a thing. And then when I talked to her about her making the videos and shit, you know, she told me it's sensitive and that's one of my insecurities, and I don't want you bringing this up and this and that. All this goofy shit, right? Me and my brother did have a crib together. My mama left us. It was a Section 8 crib. Yeah, I was staying with my mama. Yes, my mama finally got Section 8 at 50-something years old. Yes, we did have a crib. It was Section 8. Whatever, cool. Who the fuck don't want to pay no rent and have a nice place to stay? Who the fuck wouldn't want that? But okay, cool.
We finally got Section 8. Golly, I mean, I get it. You know, you have somewhere nice to stay and it's cheap or whatever and all of that, but that was like a goal.
Had the little crib and shit. Mind you, this bitch not telling y'all when she was still.
And I'm not knocking Section 8. I ain't knocking food stamps. I ain't knocking none of that. Just my take on it is those who need it should be the ones applying. And after a couple of years, you should kind of have your stuff together so that you don't need so much of the assistance anymore. Passing the government assistant programs down generation to generation to generation. I don't agree with it. That's just me personally. I do not agree with it. These government programs are here to help you at a time of need when you down bad. Whatever the case may be, you get on it, give yourself a couple years to bounce back, and you proceed on. I don't think it should feel like, oh, I hit the jackpot. Oh, I'm in here. It's up. It's stuck. It is what it is. And then when my kids get a certain age, I'm gonna start having them apply for certain things, and then you just go down and it just trickles on down. Like, I just don't agree with it, me personally. And my mom had government assistance. We had food stamps. We was on Section 8. She had crystal stairs, all of that stuff. And it just was never my cup of tea. I like to have my stuff. It's mine. I don't got nobody running up in my house, checking my house, checking to see who live here, who supposed to live here, who ain't supposed to live here, reporting income. That ain't the life for me. That's why I don't work a traditional job. Checking in and asking and got to get a permission. And then when I go to the doctor, I got to get a damn doctor's note and I got to turn that in. And then when I don't want to be here no more, I got to give you 2 weeks, and then it's not for me. So those of you who are on the government assistance, you know, cool. I just hope that those of you who are on it are bettering yourself so that you don't have to be on it anymore, so that you're not relying on that. Because guess what? If they snatched it, what are we going to do? Do you have money saved up? Are you prepared to pay that full rent? Are you prepared to go in a grocery store and pay for your groceries? You know, when they limit the stuff that you can get, can you still survive with them no longer giving you 500 because they want to give you 100 now? You know, like, are you setting yourself up for better, or are you just taking this assistance and you plan on having it till you die. That's something I don't want to know. Y'all ain't got to tell me your business in the comments on that. But I had to clear that up. I wasn't trying to throw shade when she said finally got on Section 8, but it's just kind of like, well, damn. Like, how long has she been trying to get on it? Has it been a couple years, or has she been trying to get on it since she was 18? At some point, you gotta do better. You gotta want better. But back to this. Another story, another topic. We'll talk about that another time.
On my road, I was buying her weed every day, contributing, buying my perks. When we moved over there, I was buying her weed, steady buying her weed. When I tell you I spent so much money on weed, even the weed man could tap in, the weed girl, whatever, they could tap in and tell you I was spending a bag on weed, just buying this bitch weed daily, day in, day out. I started to see like, damn, she not gonna buy me shit, she not gonna do shit for me, and I gotta buy you food and weed. There's 2 things I gotta buy you every time: food, weed, and whatever else you want. So I'm steady doing all this shit. Mind you, the bitch not doing nothing for me, y'all. So yeah, I start acting fucked up. Y'all don't got no money. Y'all don't got this. But you know what I'm doing on the side? I'm spending money on other bitches. I've been spending money on other bitches since I met you. If you go through my Apple Pay right now to spend money on I don't know how many bitches since I've been with you. Done paid for their hair, got they all this shit, gang. On my mama, I've been spending money on bitches. I ain't been spending it on you because you're tight. You don't reciprocate. You don't do the same shit I'm doing. So what I've been doing is, and what I'm gonna continue to do is, not spend money on you and act like I'm fucked up when it come to you. So I was buying you shit. Yeah, holiday shit came. I'm buying you shit. Not to mention, when I bought you the dog, when I first got with you, we got with each other October. December, I bought you a dog. October, we started talking September. That was when I first took on a date, whatever like that. Man, I was taking on all day dates. We going out, we doing all this. I'm spending all this money on her. It wasn't about no check or no money or none of that shit, gang. I was doing whatever for her. That shit only slowed down when I started to see like, damn, this bitch gonna keep taking from me, but ain't gonna buy me shit or do nothing for me. That started. Mind you, this bitch sending videos. She playing with her pussy with my strap, with my dildos. She playing with her pussy, licking it, spitting on it, all kind of shit. Mind you, I got this bitch in the crib sucking strap. She had that bitch grabbing the strap after she getting cracked, like real live doing. I wish I could, like, I would show y'all this shit, but I don't want to get my page took. But I promise y'all, if y'all want to get on Instagram, get on my Instagram, follow my Instagram. It's on my page. Y'all can follow my Instagram. I'm posting this shit on my story. Y'all gonna see how this bitch really get wild. And I'm talking about some shit I ain't, you know, but it's cool. I wasn't mad at them. And you talking about a motherfucker was fucked up and didn't have nothing. Your checks are $649 weekly. You don't have enough money to pay for shit. You couldn't do nothing. You need a motherfucker that's gonna take care of you. And I've been told you, you need you a man, you need you a nigga, because ain't nobody finna sit up and do all this shit for you. And I'm a woman, bitch. You gonna do something back, you gonna take care of me too. And I'm not saying take care of me, but bitch, do something for me. You talking about all like a...
I'm sorry, but I do not agree that she needs a man, because you specifically don't want to take care of her. There is another woman, if she is a lesbian, 100% lesbian, there is another woman out here that will 100% take care of her and not look for nothing in return. Now, when it comes to being generous, when it comes to being thoughtful, things like that, of course. And a man is going to want that too. No, a man is not going to always want some flowers. I don't really know too many men that want their woman to bring them no flowers. But that just comes with the territory. Either she's that type of person or she's not, you know. And if she keeps running across people who expect gifts and to be showered with gifts and things like that, and she's not a gift giver, then she's going to always fall short. But when it comes to financial obligations, paying rent, paying bills, who bringing in the most money, who paying for the meals, who paying for the dinner date, who paying for the dates period, who paying for the trips, there's plenty of other women who love to take care of their woman. She don't have to go get a man. I don't know where that comes from, but yeah, that's my take on it.
If it was food, bitch, I damn near bought you over 20 pairs of shoes, gang. You've bought me 2 pairs of shoes since I've known you, 2 outfits, and that's it. And some fucking Supreme ones. What else have you bought me or did for me? I done bought you Louis earrings, this and that. I done bought you all kind of shit. Like, I done bought you so much shit, gang. Materialistic, the only thing you left with, because bitch, other shit that I was buying you was weed, gas, or it was other miscellaneous ass shit. Your ass ain't never did nothing for me, gang. You ain't never did shit for me, and you never did. Like, it's nothing that you can say that you did for me. What did you do for me? Nothing. All you did was play with your pussy and send it to random people. You got paid $25 for a video of you going in the bathroom at your workplace and pissing. You was at work making these videos with your desk telling me, I'm so horny at work, I'm finna play with my rose at my desk. Bitch, you sitting there with the phone. I got all these videos on my phone. You sitting there with the phone sitting up with you letting the putting the rose on your pussy. You sitting right there shaking and shit. Nah, motherfucker would have walked in and caught you doing that then what? You and these people establishment playing with yourself. Most of your videos you was doing them at work, and then the ones you was doing at the crib, You was doing them probably like in the bathroom when I went right there. It was to the point where you was making videos and you not even trying to like look cute in the video. You looking ugly as hell. Then your pussy dry as fuck. Then you talking about a motherfucker was fucked up in a bum. Gang, I've never been a bum. I've never been a bum, but I'm not a materialistic person. You can buy me a Nike Tech or a Nike outfit and a shoe, and I'm good to go. Bitch, I ain't never wanted to live above my means. You wanted me to buy you shit that you never had on your own. You still holding on to a Gucci necklace and a bracelet somebody bought you 10 years ago. Bitch, you never had no bill. I owed the gas company $100 fucking. That's all I owed them. And I paid it and got it on in my name. I didn't owe them shit, gang. I've never owed nobody nothing. What the fuck is we talking about? You want to get on this bitch and play and do all this goofy shit? We don't even got to do this. I will pull up and beat the shit out you. Because I was going to leave this shit peaceful. But you want to get on here and make a video. Oh, she was with... And I was at Jules when I was with a bitch. Yes, I was. I went to go get coffee with a bitch. And I was sitting with a bitch. And we was having a good time. And you was fucking up the vibe. Steady fucking calling my phone, bitch. I've been with the bitch every other weekend. Every day. I've been with her. And not just have I been with her. It's bitches. It's really bitches out here. I'd rather be around a bitch that's going to do something rather than a bitch that's sitting up not doing shit. But complaining about why they don't got no money and why they don't got this and I need this and I need that. But bitch, you need a lot, but you don't got enough. Fuck, I look like, yeah, I've been acting fucked up. The other day when you asked for some money, I had the money to give you. But what I do? I got a bitch hair did. Anytime you been asking me for money, I've been spending it on other bitches because you don't do shit. But sit around and sit on your ass. You can't even clean up the house. And that's another thing. Bitch, you was dirty as fuck. You couldn't even clean up our crib. I'm steady coming in my off days. I'm over this bitch taking pictures, sending you pictures. I got proof of this too. I'm sending you pictures of the crib clean. Who the fuck gotta send pictures of what they cleaned up? Because a bitch can't keep the crib exactly the way you left it. You not cleaning up after your dog. Dog pissing and shit. You leaving that shit there. I'm not cleaning that up. Told you that. Only thing I can say you was good for was you got in the shower. That's it. It's not nothing. You want to know why I've been cheating and why I've been with other bitch so much and why she's so important and why she this and that? Because her pussy wet as fuck. She prettier than you in the face. You ugly as fuck. I'm not even going to say you ugly because you really not ugly. Like your attitude and the way you are and the way you act, that's what's ugly about you. One thing I don't got to get on here and do is front my move and lie about shit. When you was talking about when I wasn't doing it, when I wasn't this and that, gang, I was high. I was off perks. I was going up 90 a day. You talking about I killed my uncle? I never killed my uncle. I never sold my uncle no perk. I was popping fake perks before I knew they was real. You want to get on this bitch and tell all that? Tell it. My sister Lala, she was popping fake perks with me. I never killed that bitch. I never tried to, attempted, whatever you got on that say. I never did none of that, gang. We was all popping fake perks. Everybody knew we was popping fake perks. They get you higher than the real ones. We was popping fake perks. This was something that we was doing. Didn't nobody not know what they was doing? None of that. Jeez, my uncle, we didn't know none about. I didn't even know the perks was fake. And I didn't sell my uncle no perk. He got it from a friend.
Did.
I feel like it was my fault. Because I was popping them same perks. What the fuck? But you want to get on here and do all that, gang? This is my last response to you. It's not nothing more to talk about. The gas on in my house. The lights on in my house. Rent paid. So what we talking about? And it's still gonna get done with it without you. You was steady holding your car over motherfucker here. Oh yeah, yeah, you not taking, you not, okay, cool. And now I'm in a car. Now I'm still doing what I've been doing, what I was doing with you. You talking about like I buy meals, but I couldn't do nothing else. Gang, you sitting right here telling me I'm gonna go spend $180 at a restaurant and feed you, or $200-300 at a restaurant and feed you, but I can't buy myself and I can't do nothing for myself. Bitch, food ain't never been that serious with me. Your ass not nothing, gang. And I don't want you to respond no more. I'm telling you. Because if you respond again, I'm going to make your ass go in a corner and cry. I'm going to post this shit. You could go call the police and say, oh, yeah, she posted my pussy all over the internet. I don't give a fuck. I want them to see. It's really nothing to see. It's really nothing to see. Your booty on your back. That bitch connected. Yo, you don't really have a straight fat booty. Your booty and your back is connected. So your booty look weird as fuck.
But you
I got
weird.
videos of all kind of shit of me, like, having my way with you. What the fuck? Then not only that, I'm sitting up here sparing the bitch. The bitch stabbed me in my face, right? Then she on that bitch talking about something. I was tired of getting my ass beat for your mistakes. Bitch, you wasn't even getting your ass beat. I should have let my cousin them beat the shit out you. I should have let everybody beat your ass because you really scary. You didn't want to fight. You didn't even defend me. You didn't even help me fight when I fought bitches at Walmart. You didn't help me do shit. You can't even help do nothing in life. Your ass is a waste of a body. Oh, my dear grandma, all you is a That's it. That's all you good for is making content. Get paid from it, bitch. Yo, TikTok. So look, I'm
Y'all, I didn't know it got deep like this. Let's get into
in another
it.
thing, y'all. The bitch was supposed to fault my ex, right? They got into an argument. She sent some shit to her grandma. She sent some shit to the girl mama of me fucking her and all this and that, right? We pulling up to the girl job. Why she get scared to my son? They finna come out or whatever. She like, is you gonna fight for me? Is you gonna fight for me? Is you gonna fight for me? I'm like, nah, it's a girl. Like, you fight her. She like, I'm not fighting her. I've never been into a fight before. I'm not finna fight her. You have to fight her for me. I said, why would I be fighting your battle for you? Like, you can fight her. Like, you a female. Y'all both females. Y'all can fight. She's scared. She don't want to fight. So that was one incident. She steady telling motherfuckers, oh, I'm gonna beat your ass, texting people on my phone, oh, I'm gonna do this and that when I see you. Mind you, the bitch ain't gonna do nothing to nobody, not gonna bust a grape in a grape fight. I'm telling you, she not gonna do shit to nobody. She cannot fight. Scary as hell, the scariest bitch I've ever been with in my life. Ain't never swung or threw a punch in life. Bitch gonna run before she fight. I'm telling y'all, like, I'm real live. I'm defending her with any situation. I'm really pressing motherfuckers behind all this shit. She's scary as hell. Not on nothing. I get into a fight with two Mexicans at Walmart. You wanna know what she doing? She standing by the car like this. The bitch scratch her face. She ain't hit the bitch, pinch the bitch, or do nothing. Then not only that, bitch, you don't do shit but sit at your job on your breaks, play with your pussy. If you're not making a video pertaining to me like you've been doing, sitting in your car on your breaks, making videos pertaining to me, all you do is play with your send videos, want to get your and get. That's all you want to do. You don't want to do nothing with your life. Nothing. You back living with your mama. Why you ain't never had a crib on your own? The last crib you had before this, you was with a bitch. You've never had nothing on your own. Not nothing. Your mama has never had a crib on her own. Not nothing.
Maybe
Let's talk about it. You was steady telling me, oh, I'm finna go help my grandma. I'm finna go help my grandma. The whole time you want to go get and pulling up on hoes and bitches and doing this and that. Now you talking about some, oh, I resent you because of my grandma dying. Bitch, I almost just told you something. But your grandma ain't never did nothing to me, so we ain't even gonna get into that. But like I just said, you set up and lied and did all that. I resent you about my grandma passing this and that, but your ass wanna go, I'm finna go see my grandma. The whole time you wanna go do it. Bitch, you should have been going to go check on her. She was in hospice. She was finna die. You supposed to went to go check on your grandma, but no. You want to know what you spend more time doing? Trying to go get fucked and making content and sending videos and not getting paid for it. Bitch, I would have rather you get an only. You don't have nothing to your name, nothing. You ain't going to tell them all the money I spent on you. I just got you an oil change 2 days ago. 2 days ago. And you still blew my phone up. You blew my phone up while I'm with a bitch. Gang, I did not want to be with you. You blew my shit down.
Well, you got her oil change.
You blew my phone the fuck up. You couldn't take it. You could not take that shit, gang. I've been with different bitches. Gang. I only contacted your mama because I wanted my house keys, gang. I only contacted her because I wanted my house keys, the other keys that she had. I told her to tell you to call me because I'm like, damn, she ain't leave the other key with the other key. So I'm thinking you gonna bring that bitch back eventually. Who want a motherfucker to have a key to their crib and they not even there? Like, you know, you gone. What do you have besides a full-size bed and a vehicle? You don't have shit. And how much are your checks? Show them that gas bill that you never paid from the time it's been in your name. I paid mine and the gas on in my house. So you show them the gas bill that you got right now and show them that you never made a payment on that bitch since it's been in your name. You didn't make not one payment on it. And if I go home right now, I'm going to show receipts. And then later on, if you keep going, I'm going to go live on somebody else's phone. And I'm going to have my phone and I'm going to show proof of everything, gang. Everything. I will end your ass. Yes, I was playing that role. I didn't have no money. I didn't want to spend no money on you. No, I didn't. I wanted to spend it on other bitches. Other bitches, not you. Because you don't got shit going for yourself. You don't even know how to, you don't, nothing. Bitch, you would go spend money on Sandy Fog to keep up with some TikTok shit or what you see other motherfuckers doing. All to just be fucked up after work when you come back. When you come back, it's like, I went and bought some stuff for the house. Bitch, you went and bought sand and fog and some bullshit ass, fake ass goat milk and perfume and shit. Bitch, you spent your money on that. Now you fucked up. Now you want me to buy you weed. Now you want me to do this. Your ass is a dope fiend. You like weed so much that you will real life start crying if you don't have it. Your ass had a whole fit and fell out on the ground because you didn't have no weed. And you wanted me to buy you some. You even called your friend. Your friend, you even backdoored your friend, did your friend bogus as hell. Your friend was paying you to get your car, for your Truro account that she fucked up, gang. You real live was taking the money from her, not putting that shit towards that, instead of making her make payments like as if she was paying on the Truro account. When she was really paying your ass, you was pocketing the money.
What y'all think about it? When I got on the live last night, because I got on in the middle of the live. And Clark was like, if Tia want to be on the live, I'm not going to unblock her on here. She can get on somebody else's page and then we can go live together, whatever, because I'm not going to unblock her. They just kept going back and forth saying that. I would go to Tia's page and Tia like, she can come add me on mine, whatever. They were kind of saying the same thing. But also, you know, kind of talking about the situation. Clark and Tia is saying the same thing in reverse. The same thing that Tia is saying about Clark is saying about Tia. It's a lot of red flags here. It's a lot of things going on. We got drug use, we got people passing away, we got traumas, we got cheating on both ends. It's a lot. This is a lot. Let's go ahead and get to this next part.
So one thing I don't play about is me, and I'm always gonna get the last laugh. So when they get your knocking on your door with that warrant for your arrest, babe, because I don't play like that. One thing about it is that I don't care about you no more. So you turned that off, and you taking this shit so far that we could never, ever come back. Ever. Not saying that you would want to, but you could never come back and say shit to me. You could have really just kept this shit P, to be honest. But you got in your feelings about a simple video and put the whole world into some shit that they didn't even have nothing to do with. You think you funny, bitch? I'm gonna always get the last laugh. See you in jail, babe. And I promise you, I will be at every court date. Pinky promise. Fuck. So one thing I don't play about is me.
Oh, okay, so I was a little confused, but looking at the comments, and all this is fresh, y'all. This is like 14 hours ago from the time of my recording. Somebody said, wait, so did she really post you on her Instagram? And Clark said yes. So yes, it's called revenge. You know, it's illegal. Charges are pressed. So she actually did go to Instagram and post that girl videos. That's crazy. Yeah, you can't do that. You can't do that kind of stuff. So she just on Instagram kind of kicking it, but it looked like she went to court. I don't know if it was for this case or for something else. I do see that she has a couple stories on her TikTok. Let me get this angle right. Let's see what's going on with these. My phone. Can't do no copyright though. Let's see what's going on with these stories. Oh, she got music on all of them. This looks like from when Clark was asking her, you know, pretty much what's going on, where she at, what she doing, turn your location on. So this kind of like the proof. What this say? Can you have Clark return my other set of keys? Yada, yada, yada. So just proof. All this because I don't want to be with you. I've been told you to go. You wanted to stay. You say I'm a bum and this and that because I stopped spending money on you. Man, you ain't bought me nothing compared to what I bought you, and can't remember your checks, only $649. Yada, yada, hoo, ya. Tell them how you stayed when my ex put your toothbrush in the toilet and you brush your teeth with it. Oh, my thing is though, this is one of them situations where it's just like you airing out all of her little dirty secrets, all her little nasty moments, all of that, but you stayed with her. So that makes you just as nasty. You know what I'm saying? You can't be with somebody who got doodle stains in their drawers, who don't brush their teeth, who don't wash their ass, who sleep with the whole neighborhood, who freaky deaky, who nasty, who you can have your way with. And then y'all break up and you expose it all. And you stay with these people. It's a different story. If you've been with this person, you see some dirty draws, y'all break up, it's done. Like immediately, okay? You were with them time and month and year after month, and you stayed. She brushed her teeth with the toothbrush that was in the toilet and you stayed. And you still kissed her in the mouth. It makes you just as nasty. You're exposing how nasty you are. You're exposing how much you tolerate more than you are exposing her. Just like when these women come out who've been with these men who are in the closet or ultra freaky or whatever you want to call it, and then, oh yeah, I be playing with butt, I be all up in the da and he this and he that, and I watched him this with a man and I watched him that with a man and he told me that, and you stayed. So the exposure is null and void. You're exposing yourself at this point. Let's move on to the next one. The next little slide. What you talking about?
Go do a food review. This bitch fucking up what I be doing on how I be on her doing, eating food, shorty. Like, this bitch wanna do this shit for days. Why? She finna make a whole motherfucking series about me. You like, I don't even wanna keep doing this shit, y'all. I'm done with this shit. Don't. I did not know of that.
But you was fucking her. After she killed my car game, you was still fucking her. The bitch, you done did so much shit to me. So much shit, Tia, so much. I still stay. I don't like, I still do for you. I still show up.
You steady saying that I made her put your toothbrush in the toilet.
I'm not saying that you made her, but you had her at your crib while my shit was there. And you fucking her. I wasn't doing nothing.
That was too, you went and got some hair in a car, man.
Did I bring somebody, did I have somebody touch your belongings and play with your toothbrush?
I never knew that she did that.
So that make it right?
You said
You
like
had me sending you Uber Eats while you kicking it with her. Y'all not you at her people house steady telling me you at your cousin's house, but you really with her kicking it. You was never with whoever the fuck you said. You probably was with them because that was her friend, but you lied
okay,
to
but
me.
this all like
So
this
it don't
old. This
matter.
when I first met you.
This is from last summer. You talking about some shit
This
from
was
last
just December
summer.
that just passed.
Tia, what was from December?
Yes.
What?
All the stuff that I got out your iPad.
So you telling me that you want, Tia, you don't gotta keep trying to convince me of nothing. I'm going to leave. I'm gonna take my shit. I'm gonna go. We don't even have to keep going back and forth on this because the fact that you're trying to make this so big and so much when this shit is old, it's throwing me. The fact that you steady trying to get me to leave the crib and like trying to get me to leave and like adamant on me leaving, it's given that you have something else going on. Tia, if you got something else going on, you could just say that. I don't have to be around you. I could go. It's not that. You don't want to say that because you don't want to hurt my feelings. I feel it in my spidey senses that you got somebody that you like.
Spidey
That's who's
senses.
been coming to pick you up. That's who you been kicking it with. That's why you so mean to me. That's why you don't.
Bro,
like,
what?
That's why all this shit going on. I know, G. My
Lame man, so I ain't got no.
All right, that look like that's it, y'all. What y'all think about it? I wasn't expecting that. That was crazy. And so apparently Tia went ahead and put what she put on Instagram, and Clark went in and filed some papers with the police about it. So I don't know if this story continues to unfold. I don't know if that's the end of it, if they're going to stop talking about it or if it's going to keep going, but I will keep an eye out. Y'all comment down below what y'all think about this situation. I thank y'all again for coming through with another episode of LGBT. I ain't got nothing else for you today. If you like videos from me and you want to see more is to come. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, because right now, King Day is out. Peace. The motherfucking building.
Run it up was up. Yeah, BRISKO, not know when was up. Run that shit, we had all the show. Say that shit for your camera.